Welcome to Unfurled with Shrina Alexander Benjamin, where on this aspect of Unfurled, we unpack our trauma and we look at personal growth and development. And we talk authentically. We don't flower it up, we don't shift it around, but we talk to each other and walk alongside each other in this process of healing. I am a woman. I'm also a human being. And if it's one thing by virtue of being a woman and a human being I have experienced is hurt. Hurt from different people throughout my life, hurt because of different experiences, hurt because of some uninformed decisions that I have made, hurt because I have allowed people into my life to experience me who should have never experienced me in the first place. And moving past that calls for doing an authentic stripping of the self. Now, it's not as easy as it sounds because I was fearful of doing it because I wore so many masks that I felt comfortable in my mask. And I felt comfortable in my mask because it was a layer of protection for me. Protection from being hurt again. Protection from really unpacking who I really was and am and evolving into. One thing I've also realized is that the more hurt you contain in your body, is the more unhealthy thought patterns you will have, the more you would feel stagnated, and the more your life will hold to a certain course. So, yes, pain is a part of the human experience. So do not feel as though you are an anomaly because you have been hurt. And the pain comes from various people, could be parents, guardians, other family members. It could be some adverse childhood experience that we had. It could be something that we experience and we just block it out of our mind, and we may be manifesting certain behaviors and not aware of where these behaviors are coming from because you're telling yourself, but hey, I had a good life. My life wasn't that bad, so why am I making these decisions? Why am I behaving this way? Why am I experiencing these type of emotions? All right. So the more we hold on to pain and the more we live in pain, our body is like a container and it stores that pain. It stores the energies related to that pain. And it keeps us in a place where we are unable to not just thrive, but to evolve, to elevate, to become who we were predestined to become. Now, dealing with the pain calls for a lot of work. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to be easy work and you just need to do this and it will be fixed. You need to just go sit on a therapist couch and it will be fixed. You need to just go talk to a friend and it will be fixed. No, 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 no. And all those things I've called are good elements in your process of unpacking your pain, but it will not be that easy. Unpacking your pain and healing is not a static linear process. You have these curves and these ups and these downs, and sometimes you're down and you feel as though you want to abandon the whole process, but then you just have a vision, because you must have a vision in how you want to see yourself and comparing to where you are at in this moment. And when we hold on to pain, we hold on to those adverse experiences. We also give people who have hurt us the power and control over our lives and over our life path and experiences, even though they are not in the picture, even though some of them may be dead, even though some of them may have moved on to that next person, even though, they're nowhere. We allow them and give them an unknown power to control our lives and control our existence and control our next step in our life's journey. So, how do we navigate this process of pain? There are so many beautiful ways that it can be done. And this video is by no means the be it all and the end all. No, this is just one piece in the puzzle in the varied amount of ways that you can begin navigating through your pain. But first, whichever step you take, you have to begin by acknowledging that you are in pain, acknowledging that you are hurting, acknowledging that you have been hurt. That's one of the steps. But before you can acknowledge something, you have to identify it. You have to identify what type of pain that you're experiencing. And sometimes you need to go and sit with an expert, or let me take back that word because I don't like the word expert. You know, I must say this. Yes, I use it sometimes based on the situation where I'm at, or if I'm doing a presentation or something, I use it so that other persons in the room could connect the dots. But it is a word that I do not appreciate. I don't want to say I don't appreciate it, right? So you may need to go sit with someone who have some knowledge of working with individuals to unpack their pain. And when you begin to unpack the pain and identify what type of pain it is, then you do something. You connect the pain to the experience, to the person, to the event, to the time period. Because what happens when we go through life just being on that end of receiving hurt and being in pain and being in pain, we begin to mix up what type of pain that we're experiencing and what event caused that specific pain, so that we may unconsciously unleash anger, resentment, rage onto someone in the present based on pains, pile of pains that we have carrying within our container, which is our body, and we may unleash all of that on someone in the present who have nothing to do with all of that. So what identifying the pain and what type of pain allows us to do is to do that dividing and that separating. So we're able to specifically deal with the type of pain that is connected to a certain event and the elements that arise out of that event. Many relationships have gone awry, and when I speak about relationships, I speak about relationships in its fullness here, not just specifically to intimate partner relationship, but all relationships. Many relationships have gone awry because individuals have created new connections with old matter, and then that new connection, they begin to have some challenges in that new connection because you're now functioning based on old matter. And unless you empty that container of the old matter, then your new connections will be impacted. And that is where challenges arise. Because if you come and make a new connection and you come with old matter, and the other person that you're connecting with comes with old matter, but both of you all believe that you're functioning in the present, in a newness, a new experience, and this is a new person in your life and a new experience, and you'll have good times together, eventually the old matter from you and the other person will collide and it will cause eruption. So I just wanted to do this video today on this aspect of unfurled in personal growth and maturing and evolving, to talk about the pain that we carry in our containers, which is our bodies. Every aspect of our bodies, we carry that pain, that energy from that pain, we carry it. And to go through that process of unpacking, acknowledging and identifying you can't do it alone. You need some help and some support. So, what you can begin to do is look for those persons in your life, or referral pathways to connect with someone to begin unpacking the type of pain that you carry and connecting those type of pain to specific life events, activities, individuals who have caused you harm, and then you move forward to your next step. This has been Shona Alexander Benjamin at Unfurled, where we walk our journey together authentically, without shame, without fear, but through a radical approach of elevating of the self and consciousness reason to understand the self. See you next time.